welcome back. Good day, good night, good evening, good morning. Hello to the people, wherever you may be. Join me on a walk through the woods today. What a 24 hours it has been. It's about 8 p.m. on Monday the 12th of July. 24 hours after the Euros 2020 final with England versus Italy. Now, I'm going to start by saying I'm not your typical football fan. You know, I don't follow a club. I don't watch it all the time. Occasionally, I've got nieces and nephews that are into it, play it. It's a cool game. It's a cool game, but it's nothing that I'm overly passionate about. It's not my passion. But saying that, I'm in England and I did see all of the excitement brewing and all of the support, all of the energy, and I did want to be a part of that. So I did watch actually the semi-final and the final. Good match, good players, good team. I think I'm going to turn around, but obviously not the result that the English wanted. But hey ho, the team played well, in my opinion. What I'm here to talk about is the backlash. The backlash on social media this last day has it's not been good. It's not been good. Specifically, there's been abuse thrown towards three individuals: Rashford, Sancho, and Saka. Now obviously these men are black of origin, African, Caribbean of nature. Now, to me, surprisingly, it's still here. To my own mindset, it just doesn't make sense. Why bring race into it? I'm gonna turn around again. Yeah, why? What's the need? Like, yeah, show your. I don't know. Obviously, we're disappointed. You know, you're looking towards this person as, you know, there was a lot of pressure on them. There's a lot of pressure. You want them to do well, and they miss. Obviously, you're thinking they're an athlete, they're a star player, they get paid all this money, blah 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 blah. That's whatever. People make mistakes, but when you bring the race card in, it just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. Because when you think of it, and I've been having this conversation with a few of my friends recently, when you think of it, there's only one race, or no race, really. There's only one origin of us humans. Obviously, this Earth, but what I want to bring awareness to is something called the Toba event, Toba. Go search it up. This was an event that happened 72,000 years ago. Some say, well, between 71 and 74,000, but I'd say 72,000 years ago. This was a super volcanic eruption that devastated the entire world. Happened in Indonesia. but affected the whole planet. Now, at that time, the human population was less than it is right now. Obviously, we're at 7.87 billion people here at the moment. 72,000 years ago, they estimate it was around 100 to 200,000. So, nowhere near what we have today. But after the Toba Catastrophe, they estimate that the Earth's human population decreased to, well, some say around 10 to 30,000. Some sources even go as low down as 3,000. Let's just do some quick math here. 100,000 as a baseline before Toba, pre-Toba. 10,000 post-Toba. 100,000 to 10,000. That's a 90% decrease. 90%. So we had an entire human population of maximum 30,000. 30,000. I'm gonna stick with a 10,000 number. I feel like 10,000 is around the number we're working with. So 10,000 people repopulated the whole world, which means that going back 70,000 years or 60,000 years, we all interbred. We all met. We all from the same colony. We just dispersed because we had to. Resources were low. Earth was rattled. 10,000 people had to repopulate the planet. $72,000 years ago. So let's just do some imagination, some imagining. Let's imagine that me, or someone of my origin, Caucasian, British, traveled to, let's say, the Caribbean somewhere, Jamaica or Barbados, and any of those Caribbean areas, and me and my family and surrounding other families lived in that environment, lived in that place for thousands of years, thousands of generations. I think something will happen. I think something would happen to my genes, to my nerves, to my nervous system. I think the sun being different would affect me. I think the soil being different would affect me. I think the food being different would affect me. Now imagine that over 72,000 years. Imagine how many differences would crop up. How different would I look? Going back and forth all day. 70,000 years. So that's why it strikes me. Yeah, that's why it strikes me so before. It's just crazy. How does racism still exist in a world that is, it's got all this access to knowledge, all this access to information? I don't know. But if you found this interesting, I will be going over the Toba Catastrophe and other events like this, and we'll be talking about history, human history, evolution, the migration of humans over the last 100 to 300,000 years. If you like the sound of that, stick around, subscribe, like, share, do all that good stuff. Yeah, we're just out here in the woods, something different. Let me know if you enjoy these walk and talks, and yeah, catch up soon. Enjoy. Have a good one.